Okay, we're here and back for more Fallouts. I've got a new headset. So I was playing around with it a little bit to see what the volume levels would be like. Let's see. Coming out of the walls. Oh yeah, this is the level, the basement level with lots of aliens. Look at them all. So much delicious experience. Well, I think that's all of them. They're aliens. All the aliens are dead. I think. Yep. Cassidy has leveled up. Let's look at Cassidy's new awesomeness. He's got 128 hit points now. He automatically healed, apparently. Good for him. And he's got 10 action points. That's great. You earn 7,610 experience points. Way to go. So there's a force field here that's preventing us from getting to the thing. Let's see, there's anything of interest around here. I saw some eggs, but I don't want to really attack them because that's pointless. No, don't walk. This is a running zone. Don't walk. Haven't you seen The Running Man? Oh, I guess that's the only way up onto the stairs is through this crumbly looking thing where there's a rock cave-in. Okay, let's save a game. Save EPA level. Oops. Level 78. 7. This isn't the Enterprise. We don't have 78 decks. UC Force Field Control Panel. This video display unit has a variety of computer monitors and other screens. It looks very, very busy. UC Wall. UC Power Generator. Let's see if I can disable the thingamajig. You cannot get there. You failed to disable the force field. 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 Come on, use the force. L1011. Man. Did I kill all those aliens in vain? Hey, look, it's Mr. Handy. Hey, Mr. Handy, come over here. You can explode the force field for me, right? What is my repair skill? Oh, I got a perk. Action boy, eh? Better criticals. I've already got bonus moved. Bonus range damage. Educated. That's not that exciting. Gain agility. Kama Sutra Master. Oh, sniper. You have mastered the firearm as a source of pain. With this perk, any successful hit in combat with a ranged weapon will be upgraded to a critical hit if you also make a luck roll. Aw, hell yeah. My luck is 7. Okay, well, alright. Took that perk. Let's save to pick a perk. And, repair. Let's see if we dump all our stats into repair, if that helps. Not enough skill points available. Come on. Come on, man. You can do it. Keep trying. Come on. Make that force field disabled. Ah. Hey, I worked! It worked! It worked, it worked, it worked, it worked. I was totally not expecting that. I'm ever so happy. Why can't I go up the stairs? Cassidy is blocking the way, I guess? That's very strange. UC security door. Where's Mr. Handy? Boring. Pardon me for breathing, which I never do anyway, so I don't know why I bothered to say it. Oh god, I'm so depressed. Everyone's gone. Sob. Oh, woe is me. Boring. Why should I do it? Pardon me for breathing. Fed up. I want to die now. That is a very suicidal robot. Let me see if I can repair him. Or, whoops, I should use the actual repair skill. You cannot repair that. I think you ought to know I'm feeling very depressed. Oh, there's people in their tanks. Hibernation chamber, eh? A body of a white female is suspended inside. A hibernation chamber, a body of a black male is suspended inside. A body of a white male is suspended inside. And there's a big computer. It's very interesting. Go to sleep. Whoops. You see a large computer. Hibernation chamber control computer. Select an option. Subject history. Hibernation chambers. 3 individuals were sealed within these chambers before the war, each for specific classified reasons. Subjects remained sealed and unaware of their surroundings. Log entries available for each subject. 3 log entries, please. Subject A. Log entry number 87983. It's finally happened. They've launched their nukes at us, and we've launched ours at them. Brass won't go into detail, but it's probably already Judgment Day topside by now. Radio communications have been disrupted indefinitely. Good thing I've grown used to this place. I've got no illusions about ever seeing the surface again. They brought in a woman to be cryoed. Didn't say why, only that it was top secret business. She was quite the looker. Petite, Chinese looking, for tired eyes. The third one... What? She was quite the looker, and there was something about her eyes. She took down 2 Secret Service agents when she found out what we had in mind. Caught them off guard and opened them both up with one of Delnay's scalpels. Jesus Christ. That was a sight for tired eyes. The third one managed to subdue her. It's not like she wouldn't be spending the rest of her life down here if she'd managed to kill them all anyway. She's unconscious now, and they're prepping her tank. It's right next to that psychopath Patrick's, too. What a shame. I would have liked to have gotten to know her better. Dr. David Kimball. 10/23/2077. Subject B. Log entry 81977. Dexter Dex Patrick is a rather interesting specimen. He's a narcissistic, woman-hating, sociopathic murderer. Sounds like a good time. Known to occasionally dabble in necrophilia and cannibalism. Oh, goody. He is cold-hearted to the extreme, showing no remorse for his victims, who range from innocent children to the elderly and disabled. His preferred targets were attractive young women who he'd usually seduce into intercourse before brutally dispatching them. Despite his antisocial behavior, he remains remarkably sociable, even charming. In fact, several female staff members seem to be taken with him, despite knowing the numerous atrocities he's committed. Dex's confirmed victims is currently 68. That's a lot of people. Though he has boasted the actual number is well into the triple digits. Yeah, I'm sure of it. While Dex has proven to be a compulsive liar, I still find it difficult to doubt the validity of his claim. The only emotional attachment Dex seems to have is for a mid-20th century rock and roll idol whom he admires as a role model and perhaps even as a father figure. He's also shown an unhealthy attachment to a severed human ear. What? Which we have identified as belonging to Vicky Saffron, Dex's high school sweetheart and one of his early victims. He claims to keep the ear in his pocket so Vicky can hear the screams of all of his victims. That's just great. I've decided to have Dexter frozen for the time being, as the government has rerouted funds away from our project in order to further fuel the war effort, and my team is being reassigned to other locations. Let it be noted that I deem this a terrible misstep, as our studies on the nature of human evil are progressing swiftly, and I believe we are near a major breakthrough that would be far more valuable to our government than the production of more tin suits, but I digress. More. Dex is to remain frozen here until the powers that be come to their senses and resurrect this vastly important project. I only hope I'm still around to resume my work when that day comes. Dr. Dustin C. Delnay, 04-13-2075. Subject C. Log entry. Sergeant Christopher Cat Jules was assigned to the EPA Military Security Detail on 17/02/2074. That's not how you do it in America. That's like the British way. He must be a traitor. Prior to this, he was attached to a reconnaissance unit of the 205th Airborne. The sergeant has an impressive combat record and is one of the highest graded energy arms and unarmed combat specialists in his unit. However, these achievements are marred by an equally long history of accusations of very petty theft, repeated counts of being out of uniform, and an attitude of extreme arrogance to superior officers. Sounds like Maverick. Sergeant Jules was recruited as a test subject for the Human Reflex Enhancement Project on 10/05/2075 in exchange for the removal of some of these reports from his files. Complications arose from the initial trial, and Sergeant Jules was sedated for the safety of those around him. A few days have passed, and Sergeant Jules appears to be in good health, but he has developed lengthened canines and certain eccentric characteristics, in addition to the project goals of improved reflexes and heightened sensory capability. I have logged several reports with the base commander requesting further funding, but alas, it seems there are those who do not wish for my project to continue. This is quite a shame, since the tissue samples and psych reports for Sergeant Jules indicate only minor disfigurement and a tendency to a slightly reduced attention span. Other than this, he is perfectly fit for service, and in fact, he's likely more capable than before as a result of the treatment. Until more funding is received for this project, Sergeant Jules shall remain in suspended animation. Dr. R.D. Crichton, 11/04/2075. Well, that was interesting. Retrieve a test subject. Warning: extended periods of time in a deep freeze environment alters the chemical processes of the body. Extended periods of time, like 200 years, I suppose. Without proper application of chemicals to the subject's body on exiting the chambers, they may suffer from ERS, environmental rejection syndrome. To ensure the safety of the subject, it is highly recommended that you place an ERSI, Environmental Rejection Syndrome Inhibitor canister, into the dispenser before continuing. Proceed anyway? Maybe I should see if I find one of these. Let's proceed anyway and see what happens. Choose the subject. Well, it sounds like something bad is going to happen, so let's choose the bad guy. Dexter Patrick. Warning, no environmental rejection syndrome inhibitors were applied to the specimen. State of specimen is unknown. Please proceed to the cryo chamber for retrieval. Oh, it's opened. Hello. As you approach the cryogenic chamber, you see an attractive naked man sprawled on the floor. He draws his knees up and hugs them against his chest. He sits there for several moments, staring blankly ahead as his body quakes and his teeth chatter. Gradually, he seems to calm down. Hello? He snaps his head towards you and leaps to his feet. As he looks at you, his eyes suddenly get really wide and he starts gasping for air. Holy shit, he melted into a puddle. In suit and all. Dex was hit for 10,000 hit points and was killed. That's a lot of hit points. Okay then. Well, he didn't sound like a fun person anyway. What else is going on in here? I'd better try and find some kind of thingamajig. You see a syringe, eh? A pre-war implement for administering drugs. It is full of an unknown substance. Well, there's nothing like sciencing. Injecting yourself. Injectioning. Why not, right? So, let's see what this does. Your head is throbbing and you feel a little different. I have 10 agility hit points now. Or 10 agility points now. That's pretty cool. I'm not dead, I hope. So here's the other cryo magic chambers. What do these lockers do? Oh, this must be his personal possessions. An image of a singer, obviously very old. The image is a felt coating that is still in good condition. It's a Velvet Elvis, man. Come on. A watch. An antique watch. This brand stopped being manufactured long before the Great War. Pack of cigarettes. As your doctor, I recommend commies for fresher breath and a winning smile. Looks like there's about 10 in a pack. And the ear. A woman's ear. Gross! Only a mentally unstable person would ever remove a human ear. So that's their worldly possessions. So let's root through this other guy's worldly possessions. This locker is electronically locked. There is no way to unlock it from here. Really? How about if I lockpick it? Oh. I see. It must only open when the guy is defrozenized. Okay then. What are you doing, Mr. Handy? I'm very confused. Let's open this submarine-y looking door. And, is there a terminal for this computer? doesn't seem to be like an access or anything. So I guess I can't play with a computer. Suppose that's what this is. That's the computer access thing. Very interesting. What if these computers do anything? Probably not. Does nothing. Does nothing. So I wonder what the point of these guys are. So I remember something about you would have biomed gel to fix some guy in frozen stasis in the Sierra Army Depot. But that's different for a later time.